everybody. Welcome to Wasteland Talk. I am your co-host, Commodore Pistolwhip.
And I'm your other host, Hatter of the Waste.
So I'll have a good beginning toast of the show.
Huzzah.
Also got Figment here with us, as always.
Of course.
Have a little bit of alcohol-free bubbly.
Martinelli's. As I'm trying not to scream.
I'm trying to finish off the Yangling I gotten over the past Wasteland. I was given a lot, so it took me a while to actually bring it down, so it might be empty by the end of this episode. And I just gotta spam everybody's inbox, let people know, hey, we're fucking live, come watch the show.
Yes.
I hope you all do the same. Share this link around, let people what you're doing right now. Spread the Wasteland community and all of its gloriness and raunchiness and smelliness and naughtiness and yeah.
Invite your friends, tell your people, tell your tribe.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Wasteland's coming for everybody. So, welcome to Season 4, Episode 2.
Fucking 4 seasons. Holy
right,
shit.
Right? It's kind of crazy. So what we're basically going to be going over today is a lot of what we did at Wasteland, because we went over last episode a lot of the things that we got this year at Wasteland, our loot prizes in a sense, our loot boxes.
VIP, LCC.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So this episode, yeah, we want to hear your stories of what happened at Wasteland, and we're going to tell some of our own.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Again, I'm going to be messaging everybody real quick. So, how if you want to start off with a little bit of your experience.
Yeah, you talk.
Also, if you hear loud screaming, that's just Figment because they're watching the latest AEW pay-per-view right now, and we just have it on mute.
Yeah, usually a lot of times during this show, in the background on our TV, we have Wasteland videos on mute. But today is wrestling because, I don't know, something important is going on.
Because for some reason AEW is having a pay-per-view on a Saturday instead of a Sunday, which is
there you
weird.
Go.
Yeah, they're very WWE of them.
Yeah. Right now, for anyone watching or interested, we're in the Wardlow versus Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs match. I'm gonna try not to make noise.
It's all right.
No promises during the main event.
Sometimes you just get too excited and you gotta scream. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta yell at the screen.
Story of my life. Alright, how do we got going on?
So, for my Wasteland this year, my main thing was that I wanted to do a lot of new stuff this year. So things that I hadn't done before. And I may have shared some of these last week. I don't have a perfect memory of what I shared and what I didn't. So, and you guys hear the same stories again anyway.
Yeah,
so
it's what we do. We just love the story so much. And plus, we get different viewers who probably never even heard the story yet. So, we don't mind repeating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also.
If you just hear us repeat, just take a shot.
Oh, God. We can get some people fucked up on this show.
Heard this story before, take a shot. Like, damn it, not again. Heard this story 3 times this episode. Damn it.
We're not purposely trying to get anyone drunk, but...
Too bad, you're going to drink anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So my Wasteland always starts with the Wasteland Midnight Line.
Mm-hmm.
And this year was more of the same for me, meaning that I actually got there probably the earliest I've ever gotten in that line. And I was probably the closest to the front of it that I've ever been.
Nice.
And I was not that close to the front.
Mm-mm.
I was still probably 50, maybe 80 cars from the front. But that's still the closest I've ever been. Like, I've been really far from the front of the line.
And unlike me, I actually did not experience the Midnight Line this year because Bullcrest was back in force, so we got early admission, so we just got the view the Midnight Line from inside Wasteland.
Yeah, you've only had to do the Midnight Line once.
Only once, yeah. That was last year's Wasteland was the first time I ever did the Midnight Line.
And you thoroughly enjoyed yourself.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, so my Wasteland started in the Midnight Line. Of course, I got out of my car out of the truck that I was riding in, because I actually rode up in a carpool with somebody who was their first year. And they basically slept in the line. No big deal. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and sleep.
Oh, yeah.
It's not always easy, though. I would recommend, if you're going to try to sleep in line, an RV or seats that really, really reclined so you can actually kind of lay down a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, sleeping, sitting up, just completely out of the question for me.
I figured out a way though. So last year, one of the things we did is he kind of sat up because our back seat was completely full.
Yeah.
So
Usually
I
the
was
case.
in the driver's seat. So I just like completely turned sideways. I had my legs over his lap, and I could kind of like curl up a little bit, and I was actually able to get some sleep. This year, that did not happen.
See, that's where it would benefit to have one of the classic cars to have the front bench seat. Because, of course, in modern cars, you have the gear shift in the way. But in an old bench seat, you could just lay out across the freaking front seat. And if there's more than one person, then you just get, cuddled up a bit.
Yep,
Babe, if we have any comments, please read him.
yes. So we've got.
Because I'm still...
You're still sharing?
I'm still sharing right now. It takes a while. We got so many people.
Yeah. So cowfuckers, fuck moo.
Moo. Cowfuckers.
Chucky's going
Fuck
supple.
moo.
Figured I'd watch as I close up shop.
Nice.
Have fun with that. Cowfuckers. I certainly hope that the cowbells were as much of an experience to everyone we inflicted them upon as they were fun for us.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
Let's see. Fuck you.
Is that Commander Bacon?
Yep.
Go ahead. Bah.
Howdy fuckers. Well, there goes the bottle of whiskey. Billy's going, yes, getting in early is the only way.
Yes. Because I remember, again, the first time I did the midnight line, we were like right next to the fucking entrance. Like we had like maybe fucking 6 vehicles ahead of us in the line we were in. And so when we got up and everything got up and moving, we got in fairly quick.
Yeah, this year there was a clusterfuck with that. I'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
Cowfuckers again. We got there the latest as we've ever gotten there, but we were somehow closer than we've ever been before. It was an
Interesting.
adventure with a surprise mid-trip bus repairs. We're stuck right outside the Petrified Forest National Park for 2 days getting parts.
Oh,
Damn.
Commander Bacon, yeah, I've frozen my Jeep sleeping in line with seats that don't recline and no heater.
Woo!
Whew.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's a rough one for sure.
Oh, fuck. Continue.
I like I said, I can't really sleep that well sitting up. So my usual for line is just fuck it, I'm staying up all night. And I usually have some energy drinks and some snacks, and I just wander and I find people to talk to and drink with and smoke with and stay up as late as I physically can. And then I might go sit in the truck and just like close my eyes and pretend to sleep for like an hour or two before line opens.
Yeah.
Because by the time you get to like 5 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m., most people are like, I'm going to try to crash out for a little. So the line party gets pretty quiet.
It does.
You might find 1 or 2 people up, but not nearly as many as are up at midnight or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And so usually by about 4:30 in the morning, I'm sitting in the vehicle trying to pretend to sleep and hoping that if I pretend long enough, maybe I'll time travel 20 minutes or something. I won't notice that I fell asleep briefly, and I won't be in so much pain.
Yeah. Well, this year was weird. So, I know in years before, it's always been the thing where the line doesn't officially open until midnight.
Yes.
And that's when they actually start letting people line up. We had this whole thing that we saw, we were at the coffee spot where hella people were hanging out.
Yeah.
We saw a bunch of RVs and big trucks going by headed towards line, and everyone's like, what the fuck are they doing? They're going to get turned around.
Yeah.
This was like 10:30, 11 o'clock or so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so we never saw them get turned around. We're like, okay, maybe they were early entry and just were delayed. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Although I think there's a cutoff time for early entry also on
I have no idea.
on the midnight line, like after a certain time.
There
Should be.
Unless like extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
So finally by the time I think it was like 11:25, 11:30, somewhere around there,
Mhm.
there was a group of us that decided, okay, we're just gonna drive slow and start heading over.
Yeah.
So we did, we get in line, we're like, we're pretty far back. And this is about where I ran into you. I started walking towards the front of the line.
Mhm.
Right at the front of the line were all those RVs and trucks, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was kind of pissed, to be honest.
Yeah, like they got the lineup before midnight.
Yeah. What the?
I feel like that makes a lot of sense because I was at the Dollar General.
Right.
And my carpool had been messaging their campmates, and their campmates decided that they were going to go to the Dollar General. So myself and my carmate were like, "Hey, where do you want to go? Do we want to go to the coffee shop or do we want to go to the Dollar General?"
Right.
And we ultimately decided on the Dollar General, and there was
I can read now.
small crowd, maybe 30 people at the Dollar General. Probably not nearly as many as at the coffee shop. But same thing, our group rolled out, all 30 or so of us, at about 11:30 or so. And yeah, you saw how far back we were, so we were even further behind you guys.
Behind us.
Yeah, and as far as our group, those 30 vehicles all got in line pretty much at the same time, so we were somewhere in the front of our group.
Yeah.
But we still had all those other cars in front of us.
So I got some comments. I missed Angel's comment when I refreshed. What did that say?
About time you guys get on here.
About time we get on here. Oh yeah, well fucking got for our big intro music and shit, and we have to make sure things are working. It's a shit show, but just bear with us, please.
It's your lovable shit show.
Right.
And then there's one after him.
Let's see, Commander Bacon. I've only waited in line 2 times now, and they're almost a week earlier. Much better. The next is Mad Rider.
Yeah, I got the one.
Okay.
I typically get 2-3 hours and wake up with a nasty neck crank 96 Tacoma.
Nice.
96 Tacoma, yeah, that's the vehicle that he drives.
Yeah, Tacoma.
I like that.
Okay.
Tacos.
And then we got Crib going. I thought it was 10 p.m. It was the latest for early entry. Am I wrong? No, it's
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that is the cutoff. Is what I've heard, that if you have early entry, if you're not there by 10 p.m. on Wednesday or on Tuesday,
yeah.
that basically you are going to be stuck in that midnight line with
Pretty much,
everybody
because
else.
everyone's going to, pretty much around that time, people are going to try to get into that midnight line, regardless of time.
Yeah.
There's keep reading. There's a couple more explanations apparently.
Cow fuckers. There were more than a few vehicles that were there at 9 p.m. Hey, what the fuck?
Right at the gates.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you good?
Yeah, just for some reason my fucking screen popped away.
So Julie.
Stance goes, because they turn off onto another road and wait a quarter mile out before midnight. At midnight, they move to the line. Cheaters.
Fuck them.
Cowfuckers. Oh no, these vehicles were right outside the gates. And Godfather was like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hiya.
Angel was like,
Oh, Godfather! Hey, Godfather!
did anyone buy a vehicle decal this year? This is the second year I go and was not able. No, we were trying to get one ourselves, and again, they just did not have them in the.
I think either they completely sold out or they just didn't have any this year. They
Yeah.
had license plate frames, yes, but I didn't want one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck Jared. Continue.
And Cowfuckers was like, yep, security was aware of them.
And they didn't do anything?
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, side note. YouTube comments.
Okay.
Spanky's back in the house. Yes, 10 p.m. is the cutoff for early entry. They prefer that you're there way earlier than that.
No, they didn't do anything.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, can you repeat that YouTube comment, please?
So we got Spanky's watching.
Spanky!
What's up, Spanky?
10 p.m. is the cutoff for early entry. They prefer that you're there earlier than that.
Always. Well, because you don't want to do like last minute shit.
Yeah. And then we've got someone, why is metric, why are you dressed like that? Probably one other random. It's a Wasteland Talk show. So if you know anything about Wasteland, post-apocalyptic, why is metric? I think someone knew.
Just random person on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is a show about Wasteland Weekend that is a post-apocalyptic themed event. So welcome to the show.
Yeah.
So we dress like we're in the post-apocalypse.
And Godfather was like, I did get out there this year. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you
You
did.
finally were able to come back. Glad I got to hang out with you for a bit over at the Go Heads.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to have. It's good to have Godfather / Goatfather back at Wasteland because he's one of the OGs. He's been around for a long time like myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Cowfuckers goes harass head wound about at Zeke's. He was in RV number 4.
Got it.
Oh, Cheaters.
Because I'm sorry, it's that whole thing of like, had we known that, we weren't gonna get shit for it, I probably would have completely skipped the hangout area and been like, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, we probably would have too.
Yeah.
Because we got to the Dollar General, it was probably around 10.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And if people were going as early as like 10 or 10:30, like we would have just gone basically.
Yeah.
Anyone
You
going to Nuclear Winter, Ask Angel? Yes, me and Hatter will be at Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter. We'll be talking more about that here later.
I will not be going because that's Royal Rumble weekend.
Yeah, so it'll be just me and Hatter.
Yes.
The boys will be unsupervised.
And then we got Commander Beckett. I see Commodore's wearing his dapper VIP coat. Goddamn right I am. This is one of the new looks for me. It looks
Right.
good. I like it. It's really,
Right.
really, really styling, profiling. You know.
He's gonna be wearing that thing every time he gets a chance.
Oh, it gives me
Goddamn Skippy.
keeps me fucking warm, and when I don't feel like wearing a big fucking coat, I can just wear this over my fucking vest or a shirt, and still look fancy as fuck.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Oh. Wait, that
So yeah, like I was saying, my Wasteland starts there in line, and I walk around and try to find people that I haven't seen and that I haven't seen since the last event, or meet new people. And I'd say this year I ran into not nearly as many people who shouted out like, "Hey, you're from Wasteland Talk," as I did last year.
Oh, I got more.
I got a few more this year.
Oh, I got way more this year.
I ran into some of some repeat people who
Yeah.
shouted out last year, and they just I don't necessarily always remember everybody,
Right.
but they talk to me like they know me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, and so I just let the conversation happen, and at some point either I remember their name or I might just have to break down and ask them their name,
Oh yeah.
But because we meet a lot of people and I don't always remember names. I have ADHD. I tell
Remember
people
faces, not
Oh
names.
yeah.
if the interaction is memorable enough, like if I run into you because you had my bounty, like I'm definitely gonna remember you taking down my bounty year after year. So, but if I just said hello to you once, it's gonna be harder for me to remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
I
comments.
got
Yes.
I got a bunch of comments. Too.
Okay.
Lots of people are saying hi.
A lot of people are trying to say hi and say hey, they're going to Uncle Zeke's. Like so, Gilly will be Uncle Zeke's. Almost all the cow fuckers will be at Uncle Zeke's. Angels like me and a couple others from this person's tribe will be there, which is cool. Goatfather is basically saying, "Wish I could have stayed longer. Surely missed you, dirty fuckers." Yeah, we missed you too. It's really good to fucking see you out there doing what you do best. Commander Bacon will be at Uncle Zeke's. Matt Ryder's basically responding, saying it was great seeing you. Commander Bacon saying I'm going to need to make me an imitation dapper overcoat. Oh, you want to be twinsies?
I kind of want one too.
Oh, we need to take a photo of that totally with your hat, my hat like this.
I want the warmer version though.
The Commander and the Commodore.
There we go.
And then we got Katie. Katie!
Yeah.
No! What would we do without you, Figment? Basically, Commodore and Hatter unsupervised.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be
drunken
hilarious.
shenanigans, mostly with cowfuckers, most likely with my
Yeah.
ass. And then cowfuckers. Speaking of cowfuckers, we had so many people going. It's the cowfuckers.
They recognize them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Matt Ryder goes, my tribe and Kaylee will be at Zeke. So we got a good number of people who said they're going to be going to Uncle Zeke's
Yes.
Nuclear Winter. And it's actually going to be called Nuclear Winter this time instead of Nuclear Spring.
But we'll get to this later. Which reminds me, I still need to buy my ticket. I will be
I
at
sure need to buy
Nuclear.
mine also.
Because
for
that
both.
doesn't go against anything. We've got a friend that I need to talk to tomorrow about whether he's coming out or not. We'll be at Nuclear.
Yes, there is another Wasteland event coming up weekend before Uncle Zeke's. It's called Nuclear. It's pretty much local to us in Sacramento, California. It's a one-night event, basically like a big formal ball-esque Yule holiday night.
Yes.
I will be DJing there. Wasteland Talk will be there and having a in-person show, similar to what we kind of did at Wasteland Weekend. Will be pre-recorded and then uploaded later.
Yeah, if you want
Yeah, and it'll be a
go
shorter.
there live.
It'll probably be a shorter.
Yeah, we'll be
show,
there
too.
it'll be like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's really nice. Like, everyone's very formal dress looking, very holiday-esque, and there's a big feast, music. There's performers. I heard Jax Daniels is going to be doing burlesque there.
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, if you have not seen Jax perform, I recommend it. Very talented performer. Part of the Rad Stag Saloon.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jax is.
Yes, that Jax.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm working on a dress, vaguely.
I can see it now, just like the moment when they get the tassels out and whatnot, just pour a bottle of Malort all over the body. Oh, Whiskey Business will be jizzing all over his fucking pants.
Oh, I don't even want to think about Malore.
God damn.
Oh,
You know what? Want to know who does want to think about Malort? Scott Todd.
does he like Malore?
No, he fucking does not. That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
We have a whole fucking cocktail named after him, and it's mostly Malort.
Nice.
It's called the Emissary.
The emissary, and it's like 90% Malore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like 90% Malort and a splash of orange juice or something.
Uncle Bo. Cheers, guys.
Whoa, what's up?
What's up, Bo?
All right, we got Katie going, fuck yeah, Nucule. And then we got Duck going, and now I drive home, we'll catch you all back. And then Bad Rider goes, what is the link? I have a few tribe mates in your area. Figment, if you want to share the Nucule event page on here, please do so.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
do it on YouTube comments too, in case the YouTube people are also interested in coming to Nucule. Tickets are already on sale, by the way. Also, with Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter, tickets are also on sale.
Yeah. I gotta buy my SPW ticket tomorrow.
And how many? Guess how many times you had a helicopter move? Because I saw a lot of pics. Yeah. Basically, the helicopter got sent to Ghoulcrest way too many times, and it's kind of funny because like Coach was like, "How many times I gotta drop off to your fucking club?"
And the answer? Yes.
Yes, I think because I got sent over like 3-4 times.
Yeah,
I might be over exaggerating, but that sounds accurate in my head.
I started that trend on Wednesday when we all stole it.
Yeah,
from
we're the
me.
first people to steal it,
Yeah, we were the first group to steal it this year.
and then
And we brought it to Ghoulcrest, and then after that, it just kept coming back to Ghoulcrest.
And Matt Ryder goes, I was about to steal it, but Hatter was busy eating his girlfriend in it. Oops! I mean eating with his girlfriend. I mean, when in Wasteland.
Uh,
And
there
then-
was only dinner had in the helicopter.
Oh, I'm sure there was. A whole banquet.
we had
Sausages and tacos. How about that?
we had spaghetti and we had cake.
Yeah, cake.
The cake was good.
Yeah,
Spaghetti was good.
yeah. A lot of meatballs in there, and then they got them cakes.
Them cakes and meatballs.
Yeah, all up in that. It sounds like a
See,
mess.
Now you see where we're going.
Oh Jesus.
Discussion. There we go.
I feel concerned about the person who stole it and end up smelling the helicopter when they get it.
Oh, here's some new stains.
Oh, it was stolen quickly when we were done.
I know, you're chasing down the fucking road.
Jeez.
My fork! My fork!
Hey, my switchblade fork is awesome.
It is awesome.
And I didn't want it to be lost.
I know, because that was fucking day one.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got more comments. Cowfuckers. Oh, so, no idea if anyone else noticed that my giant flash on a stick kept randomly firing. Well, I found out why after a Wasteland. The default radio channel it uses in the same as many small radio controls devices. So basically that's why. Because yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Because when we were recording me getting pulled by the cowfucker wagon, when you were taking your photos, we were getting like flashes, like there was like a lightning storm for like the first like 2 seconds. And then
So it was on a similar radio frequency to other stuff, and other stuff was triggering it.
Yeah.
Wasteland Radio.
Wow.
1, 2.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta like Stephen Darby.
So what else happened with you at Wasteland this year?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it started with the line party, and then I didn't really run into. I ran into Figment, and then I ran into Mad Ratter and some others. Found all of my campmates that were there. Found a bunch of other Wastelanders along the way. Didn't run into. I ended up running into like the dead men and my girlfriend early in the morning.
Nice.
Once the sun came up, because I guess they were all trying to sleep in their vehicles. And so I'm sure I walked by their vehicles late at night when I was going to the portos or something, but didn't see any of them until early in the morning.
I got lost in line.
I only got lost because I got distracted and kept talking to people, and then I'd be like, wait, which way was I heading again?
Yes.
Was I heading to go to the portos, or was I just wandering, or was I heading back towards my vehicle? I don't remember.
I got stuck hanging out with Killjoy for a while.
Yeah, I ran into Killjoy.
Nice.
And he explained some things that were going on behind the scenes. And then headed back to the car with Ducky. And I remembered, okay, we're near a U-Haul truck. I stopped by the first U-Haul truck and like, our car isn't here. So I hold on.
I know.
I had reception enough to message Ducky. I'm like, can you stand outside? I think I'm lost.
Yeah, that's how I got lost too, because you would walk by these campers. Oh, go ahead with your comment.
Oh, basically, Santos is here.
What's up, Santos?
Did he at least take off his hat before he ate her cake?
No! He's got to leave the hat on.
It's formal that way.
Well, and Commander Bacon responded he wouldn't be the Hatter if he did.
Right? See? Commander Bacon gets it.
We got Papa Bear watching. Fuck you, Papa Bear.
Hey, Papa Bear.
And then
What's up, Papa Bear?
basically the radio signals that we get from the Cowfuckers camera is basically mostly wireless dildos and vibrating eggs.
Yeah, no.
Mad Ratter responded cream cake. Okay, so anyways, go ahead. You guys were getting lost in the line.
Yeah,
it
so
got dark.
like there were a lot of campers that were rented that looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I remember that we were near one because my car mate from my carpool, their campmates had one of those rented campers, but there was like 15 of
There was
those
a lot of them.
that looked exactly the same.
Yep.
And so as I was wandering back and forth trying to find my vehicle, I would often stop at the wrong camper being like, is the truck near here? And then I'd look at a couple cars over, like a couple cars ahead, a couple cars behind. No, the truck's not here.
Yeah.
Do I go forward or backward? Where am I in line? You know,
Yeah.
because it's late, I'm tired, you know.
Oh, yeah. Because at this point, by the time I finished talking to Killjoy, everything was like people were going to bed. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I don't know. I don't think I've passed my vehicle. I'm just going to keep walking back for a while.
Yeah.
And I'll realize if I've passed my vehicle. But my worry was, like, I'm going to walk all the way to the end of the line by accident. You know? Looking for my vehicle when I've accidentally already passed it.
Yay! Oh, we got Mad Rider. My camp was next door to this bar with a large door that bitched about ties.
I think I heard of that place.
Right?
I may have heard about that one.
Might know of it.
Yeah, I too am near a camp where people try to come to this camp and they complain about ties, and then they walk home, pissed off and sober.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me finish this up, and I got a topic I would like to discuss.
Let's see, we got Boone. Vibratory? What a time to come into the show. Gilly's going, sounds like Hatter's losing his mind. And the Cowfuckers. That's one benefit of being in a 40-foot school bus. Can't really miss it. Mad Rider. Hatter, your Alzheimer's is showing.
Right?
No, I can't say much because I had basically the same fucking shit.
In all honesty, I have a genuine chance of someday having Alzheimer's. All of my grandparents basically had it, so
What?
We got.
it's genetic.
I
So
think that's Grim on YouTube. Fuck you. Hoping to make next year's Wasteland. I learned about it just as it was happening this year, and I can't help but feel like I found my people.
Who?
It says Grim's List. Is that Grim from
I feel like Grim from the one from Canada and
Wait, Welcome to the Waste.
Welcome
is
to
that
the
you?
Waste.
welcome. Is this Welcome to the Waste, Grim? We're
Come
talking.
on! Come on! Oh, speaking of.
I feel like they've known about Wasteland for longer though, if they've been doing their podcasts and all that for as long as they
Right.
have, but
We'll find out.
maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Mackie still has some of their merch.
Yes.
And I will be getting some. Nope, not that. Okay, never mind.
All right. So, one thing I do want to talk about, something I got at Wasteland. I'm going to talk about. I wanted to share.
Yes. With Alzheimer's, you can hide your own Easter eggs.
So
Anyway.
I already do that with ADHD.
Yeah.
last year, some Wastelanders did their own calendar. Colt's Cat Meets did their own calendar. Unfortunately, they did not do another one for the new year. But however, Dukes of the Nuke seem to have done a calendar for your Wasteland community. I bought this legit at Wasteland Weekend. I believe they have their own Dukes of the Nukes type of website or Apocalypse Post. Might have it on his website. So basically, yeah, Wastelanders.
The Dukes After Dark.
But here's the thing: I have a problem with this calendar.
Yeah.
It does not start normally like your normal fucking January to December. It literally starts August till fucking next Wasteland.
So you can use it the whole year through.
No, it will not have 2023's October, November, December.
You just buy next year's
Yeah.
calendar at Wasteland.
That's what what
No.
I'm saying.
That's the way they're going with
Yeah,
it.
but it takes a chunk of 2022 and a chunk of 2023. It's not a full, legit 2023 to 2023 year.
No, it's a year between Wastelands.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. I'm bothered because like I see what you're trying to do, like trying to make like a Wasteland year, but it's really confusing for me
Jamie?
because it just means I have to buy another calendar before the year ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
have to buy
definitely
another
have
one
to.
at Wasteland.
Well, hopefully it's more accurate date than this one. But other than that, it's nice.
Wasteland is New Year's. Wasteland is when we celebrate the new year, okay?
I celebrate my new year at Royal Rumble.
See, for me, I've said this before. Wasteland is my reset for the next year. You know, like New Year's is your reset for a lot of people. It's when you take you make your New Year's resolutions. You look at what goals you accomplished the year before. You celebrate the year that you survived, whatever you went through. Wasteland is that for me. It's my reset. It's my yearly tradition. I come here, and after here, my year begins type of thing. And, you know, I feel like it's that way for a lot of people. So I feel like the calendar works when you know that ahead of time, that that's what they're going for.
Oh, God.
When do we get the Wasteland Talk calendar? I don't think.
We don't have enough people to do
No, see, I'm also actually in talks with Needle a while back because I want to try to do a NorCal Wastelanders calendar.
There we go.
It's just that's something we need to plan at a certain time so that way it comes out in time for the year to start January till December fucking calendar.
You prefer that style calendar.
Because that's the calendar.
Hey, Hatter has no problems with the Wasteland to Wasteland.
Yeah, because that's for him. But for me, it's not logic to me. Because, again, I don't see Wasteland Weekend as the year. I didn't even see school as like the fiscal year. I didn't even see that. It's legit January to December. I consider Wasteland more a homecoming. Like, because we're coming home.
Let's see. So we got YouTube.
But the New Year's and the holidays also usually involve visiting home. So that's why Wasteland is a reset for me.
Yeah.
We got people on
And yeah, and those holidays are close to Wasteland. So it's basically the homecoming holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube peoples.
What's up?
Datura, let me know your Wasteland name. So it's a Wasteland calendar. The world ends and begins with Wasteland.
Mm-hmm. The year ends and begins with Wasteland. In our post-apocalypse lore, the year ends and begins with
Like I
Wasteland.
said, don't get me wrong. I see the ideal for it. It's just it doesn't work mentally for me.
That's fine.
It's a mental head fuck for me. That's why I see it.
Yeah. Grim is like, New Year sucks anyway. Wasteland seems 1,000 times more fun. Plus, it's like 5 fucking days.
Yeah.
The sexy Wasteland Talk calendar. It would only be Saturdays of every month.
Yeah, we could. Well,
That's what we're going to do with the calendar. Just post like the Saturdays where we have Wasteland Talk.
we could, but then also we sometimes adjust those Saturdays.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's not always every other Saturday. Sometimes we skip a few, like a week or two.
Well, then we'll just have all the Saturdays just say Wasteland Talk with a question mark.
there you go.
Like
Every
the Rusev Day
Saturday.
calendar.
Yeah.
Rusev Day calendar. Every Saturday's Wasteland Talk.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Depends on how we feel.
I want to be part of it though, but
A hand.
stuffed animal.
We could definitely. I mean, we could include like ourselves and guests that we've had if we wanted to do one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be something because, like I said, with the NorCal Wasteland thing, I wanted to do. I want us to like take a month. Like Wasteland Talk with this, it takes a month.
Subject to change. Yes.
Yeah, it just says every Saturday Wasteland Talk, subject to change.
Yeah. TBA.
I like that.
All right, let's see.
Wasteland Talk, please stand by.
There you go. And another thing I want to talk about, I just want to give more of a shout out because like they pretty much were like a good like highlight and always put a smile on my face that Wasteland weekend every time I saw them. I want to give a good shout out to both Weeble and Wobble.
Yeah.
They're quite the Wasteland duo.
Mm-hmm.
They love their ass paddles.
They were frequent customers.
It was,
apparently.
yes. Almost every time we crossed paths, which was highly frequent because we were camped near each other.
Yeah, they were camped near me also. I walked by their camp quite a bit.
They are aware of my spank bank, and just like as what they asked me to do all the time at Uncle Zeke's, I always had to paddle them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I will paddle them every time they ask, and I did. And they are also sweet enough to be my cage go-go dancers when I was DJing for Uncle Zeke's. So I was really happy for that. And like they always just put a spell because they're fun. They're fun to see walk around, doing their thing and whatnot. And I just want to give a proper shout out to Weave and Wobble. And who knows, maybe if they're down for it, we can have them as a guest on Wasteland Talk.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, we got some more comments. Cowfuckers. I like the idea of a more cow wasteland calendar.
Pretty much every month, Dusty doing weird shit on every month. That's your calendar. Let's be honest.
Link Commander Bacon. They have our goat overlord Steven.
Oh God. And then let's see.
That's it.
I like the idea of a more cow.
Oh, we got Scary Larry watching on YouTube.
Oh wow, Scary Larry! I haven't heard from you in a long fucking time, man.
Yeah.
How you been?
Wasteland is the new year. Been missing all of you.
Right?
Missing you too.
We got 11 people on YouTube. Fuck yeah.
Cool. Nice.
We're getting more people on YouTube. Thank you.
Good.
YouTube
I'm glad.
people.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, Wasteland Talk, where you can see all of our previous episodes, including this one when it's done. If you're not watching it live, and also these random little videos that we record and upload later of us doing Wasteland shenanigans of all the Wasteland events we usually go to.
Yes, and also like the credits that we do, and yeah, any number of random things. So
Yeah, that MASH video that you made had a lot of views.
Oh yeah,
it's still one of my absolute favorites. Is the helicopter mashup? Is what I call that one.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, that one is still one of my favorites
Yeah.
because MASH is one of my favorite shows, like a classic TV show. And the helicopter done to the MASH theme music is amazing.
Fuck
We
yeah.
got Ninja and Scrat watching on YouTube.
Oh, what's up, you guys? Hope you all have a good night.
Scrat?
What's up, Ninja? So I want to talk a little bit about Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter.
Okay.
So, for those who missed last episode or what?
Ron just posted, I guess Dinky Dive is not returning. Talk to Peter, he's done.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. I don't know anything
Oh,
about
shit.
that.
I don't really talk to Peter, but I'm pretty sure I can hear from Crypt because Crypt works for them. So,
So breaking news:
Well,
Dinky Dive may not be returning to Wasteland.
so that means you won't get your $5 little bag of ice.
We'll keep you posted when we hear more
Shame.
news.
yeah. Goddamn.
You won't get your $13 can of chili.
Right? Like, I'm upset, but I'm also not upset because, like, it is great food and whatnot and great stuff to get while you're at Wasteland. I just feel they overcharged just for the fact that, like, you're in the middle of the fucking desert, and I think it's kind of fucked up of them. Because when they started out, aside for the ice, the food was actually pretty affordable when they started out.
Yeah, it started at like
It was like
$7
$7
for a can of chili.
Yeah, and that's not fucking bad. For a little can of fucking chili, that's not that bad. But like when you like pretty much nearly double your fucking...
Yeah, I think it's like $13 now.
Max.
Yeah, $10 max again, and I was still buying it for $10. But when they went over to like 11, kept going, I was like, you know what, fuck you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's good to try it out for if it's your first time as Wasteland, because Dinky Dive is a really unique brand in the Mad Max lore.
And also, if you don't have a Wasteland cup,
Yeah.
just go to Dinky Dive, makes a great cup, rinse it out real well, or don't, and you'll just taste chili with your drinks all weekend.
Like the apple pie that you two were drinking.
Oh
yeah, it's still spicy.
Oh yeah, why is it spicy?
Yeah,
It's got that spice left over.
We got Ninja going. I'm going to Nuclear Winter along with Dump Truck.
So I guess ice is being taken over by the event staff.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it won't be $5 for a yay bag of ice.
I mean, the event staff will sell it and make a little bit of money back. So
Yeah, which makes sense.
maybe you'll be able to buy it at like Command Center or something.
Or the merch. I doubt the merch booth.
No. Don't put it at merch booth. Merch is already overwhelmed.
The line's too long already.
Oh God! So while he was actually getting his hair braided, I hopped in line before the gate opening ceremony.
Yeah.
I was like 4th in line.
Uh-huh.
The people ahead of me did take a while.
Because yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of everything.
And so by the time like I got up to the front and turned around, the line was going like out and turned.
Oh yeah.
It was after the gate ceremony had opened up, and the line was hella long. I was like, God damn.
I didn't even get in the merch line this year.
I did. It was a bit of a wait for me, but it was whatever.
You finished up by the time I had
You
reached
found
the front.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, baby, how many do you want? Hold on a second. We're just gonna have him walk over.
Yeah. But I was trying to get in line because there was a particular hoodie I wanted, but they kind of misadvertised on their what's available, and I got kind of a little upset about that because I feel like I just wasted my time in the sun. If they just had their sign, updated their sign saying, "Hey, we're out of this size."
Yeah, that was definitely like, hey, we still have some of these, or we don't have these. More communication between people, I think, overall would help the event.
Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong, nothing against them. Like, they're the merch booth; they get very swamped with everybody and whatnot. But like, you should at least like, if you know you're out at a particular size, you should probably take time to update it so the customers are aware and it's not an issue with the customer.
Yeah, you can have a handwritten sign that says we're out of triple XL or whatever it is.
Yeah,
you know,
you could be like, hey, someone spot me, or if someone who's like handing them the merch, just say, hey, can you go out there and update this sign for us because we don't have this no more.
I also think in some forms, if they have the availability, having a pre-order, like putting everything up on the website, like, okay, orders end at this point, so they can make sure that there's enough for the pre-orders and then enough for people there.
I wish they would do more pre-orders because they did pre-orders once years ago.
So we got Bear Runner saying sorry to see Peter go. It does suck because like, don't get wrong, he's a good person. He's awesome. Hopefully he can. I don't know what the situation is, but hopefully he can move on with his life, whatever it is, and hopefully he can be happy. And we got cow fuckers going. We are planning on building a cooler for ice storage and bringing 1,000 pounds next year's anyway.
Damn.
Hey, want to butter some ice there, buddy?
1,000 pounds of ice. Damn.
Mad Rider goes, the key is to get up early while everyone else is still dealing with the hangovers. Go right over on Wednesday while Hatter is still eating in line. Oh, sitting in line. Sorry, I thought we were still on that joke. Gilly, swamp was an understatement. This year, could not believe the lion I had in front of my arcade.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Yeah, because Gilly was like right there next to the merch booth.
Cowfuckers going, I love it when they, if they would take however many XL shirts they order, then triple the amount, especially in shirts that are not black.
Yeah, a lot of what they have is black. I'm currently wearing one of the black shirts right now. I think it's the 10-year anniversary one.
I think it's one that or the last year.
Yeah.
Because the one that has like the Road Warrior tattoo back piece. And then Godfather, like, what is the count this year? How many attendees? I think it was like close to like, I want to say 2,400, maybe 3,000.
I thought I don't have an official
I
number,
wanna
but I
say-
thought it was 3,000.
I think it's close to 3,000, if not a
Yeah.
little over 3,000. I know it's definitely more than last year.
I'm pretty sure last year we had just under 3,000, and this year we had over. 3,000.
Last year we were definitely under 2,500. I remember that much.
Okay.
And then let's see, Obi queued for 30 minutes in the sun for non-existent car decal. Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted one too, and they're like, oh, we don't have any. And I'm
Well, exactly. Put signs up of what you don't have with what you usually have, and it saves stress for your customers and et cetera, et cetera. People could just move on with their wasteland and avoid as much sunburn as possible.
Well, yeah, my main thing is that they've only done this once, but when they had the 10-year anniversary, when you bought your ticket, you were able to buy the 10-year anniversary patch and the 10-year anniversary T-shirt, and maybe even also a dog tag.
shit, yeah.
And they pre-ordered all of that so that all those people would get them. And I got a 10-year anniversary patch and T-shirt. And all I had to do was go pick them up. And my thought is they should do that every year. I should be able to order a chevron for every year I've gone
Yeah.
when I buy my ticket, so that when I get in line for merch, it's there. And it's already paid for. And if for some reason I don't pick it up, that's on me. They
Yeah.
have their money.
Yeah.
You know?
They've been paid regardless. and
They've
they-
been paid regardless. If for some reason I don't make it into line and I don't pick it up during that weekend, that's on me. You know, that's on whoever forgot.
Yeah.
And then you can always contact them later and be like, hey, sorry, can you mail it to me? And they can work that out. But regardless, everything that they sell at the merch booth, I think should be available when you buy your ticket, and you're just adding on an extra cost. And even if not right then, but up until, you know, maybe 2 weeks before the event, or however long they need as a leeway of we have to order it 6 weeks out or whatever.
That's why I say, like, when for the 2021 Wasteland, when they decided to open a online store for that, they did it that summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they did it for 2020 because there was no Wasteland. They're just trying to get just trying to sell whatever they could just to get some profit and keep the property taxes and shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. They
Which works.
had
Yeah.
expenses that they had to pay. They didn't have the normal money coming in because there was no event. And so they did a online sale of a bunch of merch. That's when I got some stuff too that I hadn't gotten.
Yeah.
Like I got my I got a Wasteland face mask.
You did?
I got my Atomic Cafe cup, which
Yep.
has become my new Wasteland cup, because my old cup is smaller.
Yeah.
And so now I have, you know, that old cup can be more for like hot tea or or something like that, or just water, whereas the Atomic Cafe cup can be for my booze, and then I have my water bottle. So each thing has its own
Yeah.
purpose. So I'm not tasting the old rum when I'm also drinking, you know, water the next day out of my cup. You know, I like to have cups and bottles for different things. So
Yeah.
I think that would be a good way. They could have it. They could have a cutoff date of we have to order things so far in advance in order to get them in time.
Yeah.
And let's say the cutoff date is a month before Wasteland, 6 weeks before Wasteland, whatever their cutoff is. And then you can buy your ticket, and you can wait a paycheck or two, and then buy all your merch.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the event, you just walk up and you say, hey, I bought a T-shirt, I bought a dog tag, I bought a car decal, I bought a license plate cover, I bought a chevron.
Show your receipts.
Show your receipt, and they just hand you all those things.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be that hard to do.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
know?
should do it like you would if you buy your Wasteland ticket, where you give you QR code
Mhm.
or something that you can scan because
Yeah, and the QR code can just be linked to all of your items.
yeah,
Yeah.
your ticket and then like so when you get your Wasteland ticket, they'll give you like a coupon, like a little ticket,
Mhm.
a paper ticket, and it'll list what you bought, and you can show that ticket to the merch booth, and they'll just grab you what you purchased
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
You could just walk up, show them the QR code, they could scan it, they could go grab one of each of the items that you bought, or
Yeah.
they could even pre-package and set stuff
I like
aside.
to give pre-packing. That way
Because
everything is
the line would move quick. If
Right.
it says this QR code matches to this other QR code that's on this shelf,
Yeah.
boom, here's Hatter's order. Boom, here's Commodore's
Yeah.
order. Boom, here's Figment's order, and the line moves faster.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So for the attendance thing, it sounds like it's been anywhere from between 32 to 3,300.
Okay, that works.
And
For
then
this year, yeah.
And then Cowfuckers basically, yeah, they should do that again, the online thing. But it may have something to do with the company that is handling the ticket sales. Supposed to wash the old with the new in one cup.
Yeah.
So we've got, side note.
Yes.
We've got the Swede watching on YouTube saying our volume is really low to him.
We can easily fix that. You probably just have to put this microphone a little closer to us.
Yeah, let's just move the microphone closer.
He's
It's
like-
got a long enough cable.
What was it? I've got everything turned up and can barely hear them.
Hold on. Move your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I figure
Hopefully,
also,
with the microphone closer to
Does
us.
that work?
Ooh, here we go. Also, what I think one of the things they could do is, like, maybe just a little bit after,
Also, hi Swede, fuck you.
Yes. Hi, Swede.
after Neo, what could happen is, okay,
Hmm.
that's at the point where they start the orders for Wasteland. It's like, okay, we're gonna be open up, like, it's usually what time? Neo is
In April.
April.
Mhm.
So like May to July.
Yeah, they stay. Yeah, they sell
Somewhere in
tickets
there.
usually in May now. Yeah.
You have even like for 1 month. Okay, the store's gonna be open for 1 month.
Yeah.
Have everything set up. Have everything pre-packaged. So they
Mhm.
have 2 lines at the merch booth.
Yeah.
People that have already purchased their stuff, and the people that are picking up that are like
Buying stuff
Buying
on
stuff
on
there.
yeah on site.
that one line. That'll be going like that. That way
Mhm.
you can like list everything. Everything is gonna be in a bag.
Yeah.
They've usually got for at least for
Yeah, and like I said, you can match the bags up with QR codes.
yeah.
So, on to another topic. Since Swede is here, there's something I want to point out that I kept hearing over at Wasteland. When people were referring to us.
Okay.
A lot of people kept thinking we were called Wasteland Radio.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're like, hey, you do that Wasteland Radio show, right? Like, no, I don't want to get sued by the Swede. You kidding me?
They have all the lawyers.
Yeah.
They are the
No,
Swedish
like,
lawyers.
if you see that logo next to their tower, it has a trademark logo on it. So they own Wasteland Radio name. So we are not Wasteland Radio. We're Wasteland Talk.
Yeah.
We're not going to get sued.
Side note, we've got Grim going. So how hard is it to get tickets? Honestly, it's pretty easy.
Well, tickets usually for Wasteland Weekend, tickets usually go on sale roughly around March. Maybe,
or yeah,
depending or so, or maybe
March or May. I think it might be May now.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
after
after New
Neo.
Neotropolis, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it basically, the sooner you buy your ticket, the cheaper it will be because they do it in tiers and it's triple digits.
Yeah. Or you volunteer, which a lot of people do.
That is another thing. If you want to cheap, even cheaper than that, and or free, you volunteer.
Yeah.
yeah, the volunteer hours I think currently is 16 hours. So 2 8-hour shifts, or maybe 4 4-hour shifts. I don't know exactly how they split it up, but
Depending on each section, like Burn Crew, that was definitely more like 4 hour.
okay.
That tent, it was 2 8-hour shifts.
Okay, so
Oh,
it can vary for each position. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So someone asked that how's me and Figment's trip to Vegas, to New Vegas.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh
Well,
God.
It was pretty fun. We weren't able to do everything we wanted to do. We were hanging out with the Crotch, the Cult of Cat Meat,
yeah, they did a crowd trip.
Crotch and Clive.
Yes.
We did the Cards Against Wastelands show with them.
Mhm.
That was pretty fun. I won.
Yes.
And then they took us to the. I'm calling it the Lucky 38 because that's how I know it as. I don't know what it's actually called.
It's called the Strat.
It's called
The Stratosphere.
It's really called the Strat, but I know it's the Lucky 38 and post-apocalyptic Fallout lore. So that's why I call it. So when people say, "Oh, you went to the Strat," I'm not going to acknowledge that because I'm keeping kayfabe. So yeah, we were at the very top. We were like,
oh God, it
out-
was cold and windy.
yeah, we were at the very top outdoor. It was very cold.
I've been there.
Helicopters are like flying at our level.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been to the top of that building. Yeah.
Because it is literally the tallest building in Vegas.
Mhm.
And it is insane. We can see the whole strip, and everything. We went down the strip. We checked out some casinos. We were gonna try to go to the Pioneer Saloon, but Grotch and Clive were unfortunately, we showed up at a time where they got work schedule did not fit our schedule by the time we got there. Unfortunately, shit happens, but hopefully we'll plan better next time, because we do plan on going next time, because Vegas was a lovely city.
Oh,
I had
God.
such a great time, and I will love to go back there again anytime.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, I love Vegas. I mean, it's one of my second homes. I've spent a lot of time over the years in Vegas. I had family and friends that lived there for a long, long time. Matter of fact, I still have friends that live there. Some Wastelanders, and then some friends outside of Wasteland who all lived there. And then my grandparents retired there. They passed away several years ago now, but I would go up there a couple times a year, every year since I was like 10 years old. So I've been to Vegas a lot.
Okay, side note.
We got Figment.
I'm calling you Metric because that's the name that's popping up. Please leave the Swede alone. He knows what he's talking about.
What?
Still, please.
What's going on?
Metric's trying to call the Swede a troll and is jealous of us. It's like, no, no.
So wait, what is the Swede saying?
I'm not a troll. I have a YouTube account.
No, prior to.
No, Swede was talking how our volume was low and he couldn't hear us.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, like sometimes it is our end where we're too low, so because like we have the microphone like way the fuck over there, and it's not the best quality microphone, but it is a good one at that. So
like we don't have a lapel mic. We share one microphone
Yeah.
because we have a low budget. We pay for this show out of pocket.
We've got some ideas for.
yeah, eventually we'll upgrade to a more better quality microphone than this one. But until then, this is what we gotta deal with. And,
We actually got a better quality webcam finally that was
Yeah.
actually gifted to us by a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
And so we still have, and this is a better microphone than what we started with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a lot like if you were here for season 1
Oh God.
with the quality shit that we had, like the fucking couch,
We had the cell phone.
the
camera.
shitty little webcam, and a little itty bitty mic that's the size of my fucking thumb.
I still have that. That's the mic
I
from
know
my
you
bedroom.
do.
It's the mic from my bedroom that I use when I do video calls.
Yeah, Commander Bacon's like, need to hold it when you talk. That was super good and loud.
Also, we gotta hold it like a pro wrestler.
Right? Just
Oh God. Emery's going.
Sunday.
There's a lot of things we need to do together, Emery.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Vegas. I mean, Vegas changes pretty quickly, but a lot of the street names don't change, so I know the town pretty well.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
know where a lot of the casinos that have been there for a long time, I know exactly where they are. But some of the new ones, you might have to tell me, oh, yeah, they moved in next to the MGM. Oh, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
You know, like, but if it's a brand new casino, yeah, things change in Vegas.
There's
But
a
yeah,
few
I've been
things-
there a lot.
There's a few things we didn't get to. Excalibur.
Excalibur's great,
New York,
yeah.
New York. MGM.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to check out the Pioneer Saloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are going either I can hear you just fine.
Well, like I said, we're trying to work on our best. Sometimes it is our end, sometimes it's just your end. So can't really do much on that part. But what?
Okay, Metric. We're gonna hold on.
What's Metric doing?
We're gonna do a thing.
What are we doing to Metric?
We're blocking Metric.
We're blocking Metric. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I will
Just
say...
said, when I am mod, you will be banned to the Swede. No, you do not have any power here. Bye.
Nobody is a mod on this channel but us
Like,
three.
who the fuck do you think you are, Fujio?
Who is this freaking Metric?
I
Good
don't know
God.
who they
It
are.
probably is Fujio!
I
It
don't
probably
know.
is Fujio! If you know, you know. I'm not gonna get into that fucking...
But I feel like Metric was one of those, he's accusing other people of being trolls because he's actually a troll.
Yeah, he's got 2 different accounts right now, and both of them have been blocked.
Now here comes number 3. Oh, you
I'm
think you were
looking for
fast.
Gilly popped in. Wow. I didn't mean to cause any drama. That wasn't you.
Swede,
You're good.
you're always welcome here, okay?
I will swear by the knowledge of the Swede.
Yeah.
Meaning that if the Swede tells me that there's something wrong with my show and my audio, I will absolutely take his word and try to fix it because that man knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
He runs an entire radio station, okay?
What?
Back on Facebook, Mad Router's like, Vegas is for old drunk people, so right up your alley. I'm like slightly old, and I was sober the entire fucking time.
No, we're just taking shots of random Coca-Cola drinks.
Oh yeah, we went to the Coca-Cola spot and tried all 16 sodas. He tried Beverly. If you go on his Facebook page,
I
he
hate
was
Beverly.
tagged in that.
I fucking hate Beverly so much.
Oh god.
I did Vegas sober many times. I was too young to drink.
Yeah.
And my grandparents lived there, and they were not drinkers.
One of the most unique things I recall in Vegas is that people smoking indoors in the casinos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still legal.
They still do that. That blew my fucking
From what I
mind. So you
understand-
can fit right in. You can just vape right inside.
Oh, I've done it. I've done it. From what I understand, there is a few casinos that have their own policy about no smoking inside, but I have yet to run into one of those casinos.
And they really had one of those.
But I've been told by locals that there's a couple casinos like that.
And I see multiple times with those lovely ladies with those little racks saying, "You want some cigars?"
Oh, the cocktail
Cigarettes?
waitresses, yeah.
You want a cocktail? You want to get a drink?
We were asked for drinks. We went to the Taco Bell Cantina because,
Mhm.
of course, Commodore here is addicted to Taco Bell.
Hell yeah!
They have those giant. They have one of those giant the twirly margarita.
Yeah, you got one of those.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah.
It was full of
Baja Blast.
Nice.
Because they had it.
So much sugar.
They had it. You put the freeze in and then you put the alcohol in, so it wasn't blended in with the alcohol.
Yeah.
That thing was only $10. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's fine. That was great.
So quickly, I want to try. I think we lost track. I totally forgot we were supposed to talk about Uncle Zeke's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back on the topic.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna
went
grab
on a
another
far.
Also, the Swede says thank you. I tip my hat to you guys as well.
Of course, hey, and if you want to be a part of a guest on the show, let us know. And hell, we would love to be a guest on your radio show at Wasteland.
Right. That way we can at least claim we've been on Wasteland Radio.
Yeah. For constantly being called Wasteland Radio this year, because they're like, oh yeah, you're Wasteland Radio. No, we're Wasteland Talk.
Not radio.
Listen. Okay, here's the thing, Swede. We should create an AM channel that's Wasteland Talk Radio. Because all of the talk radio is always on AM,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
right?
even the ones local here, like Rob, Arnie, and Don.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
NPR,
it's
like all
Rob
that stuff
Don
is
now.
always AM.
Yeah.
So we need a Wasteland Talk Radio on an AM channel. I don't know how that works because I don't do radio bands. I don't have any of that knowledge.
Swede will find a way.
But the Swede, we need a Wasteland Talk AM.
Oh god.
Santos is going, I'm the only troll here. Get used to it.
Right?
You know he's right.
He's allowed to.
All right, back to Uncle
You have to
Zeke's.
earn a position as a troll on Wasteland
Yeah,
Talk
he's the
by being a
Wasteland-
loyal
he's Wasteland
fan.
Talk's official troll.
Yes.
And he's back on. He made a new account.
Oh, so we got that third account, eh?
We got
What's he going by this time?
Tard Farmer.
Hey, bam. Okay, so Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter.
Yes.
It's the last weekend of January. Tickets are already on sale. I believe they're $70.
75, I think.
75. But they rose the price to the prior year. Basically, it's going to help them get more stuff to make the event more better.
Yeah, they were like $50 last year.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a bit of an increase, but they're doing it to make the event better to get more things for the attendees, like portos and stock on hooch and everything.
Nice.
I will be DJing at Uncle Zeke's. When and where, I do not know. Well, I have to talk to Z-Rex about that.
75.
Yes.
Yeah, 75, thank you.
And
Yeah.
everyone gets an event patch.
Yeah, oh yeah, and yes, event patch included. I got the Nuclear Winter scratched out Nuclear Spring patch from the last one. Oh fuck, I had so fucking fun.
It's on my other coat.
Yeah, it's on my
That patch is on my other coat, yeah.
Yeah, like fucking last year I had such a blast. Got to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. That's how I made friends with the fucking cow fuckers.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, it's run at, it's being held at an old Ren Fair grounds.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever played the Fallout games, it reminds me a lot of Nuka World, where basically Wastelanders took over a theme park. There's a nice castle, there's a tavern bar area, there's a pirate ship, there's all these other cool little knickknacks. And there's some big tribes that actually camp inside some of the Ren Fair buildings. This man right here has been to this Ren Fair grounds back when they were doing Ren Fair. I think they're still doing Ren Fair there. I don't know. I don't Ren Fair.
Yeah, well, of course they took a break like a lot of places did for the pandemic. But from what I understand, they are running the Renaissance Fair there again because I believe that Uncle Zeke's Z-Rex and both Z-Rex and Joe Bud are both people who are both part of Uncle Zeke's, are both people who worked that Renaissance Fair. So I think they're still doing it there. It runs usually in it's always Mother's Day to Father's Day that local Renaissance Fair runs. So if you're in the Riverside County area, Southern California, and you want to support a small local fair, hit them up during that time frame of Mother's Day to Father's Day. It was their old time that they used to run when I worked it. I worked that fair for about 15 years.
Cronenberg happened this year.
Yeah, Cronenberg. Yeah, that's the name of the Ren Fair. And so yeah, if you guys want to support a small local Ren Fair at the same fairgrounds, check them out for Cronenberg, or just check out Uncle Zeke's. Either way.
Yeah, like I said, it's worth the event. Like you're there for like pretty much the whole weekend. I think including Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have early admission, you can come Friday. I believe.
Yes. So like it's well worth it. It's so fun. They got a lot of cool activities and performers and all these cool knickknacks. I remember there was a bar crawl we did out there. That was hella fun. There's the Vamp Hour, which basically they at the bar you get unique drinks by your hostess and they paddle you. I usually paddle with them, so it's a lot of fun times. And Gilly, I believe you're bringing back your arcade again for this event.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we might have goat heads. I'm just basically naming all these up because it's things I remember from last year. Doc Schofield Drifters were there.
Yeah, Schofield Drifters. Yeah.
The Rabbit Asylum was there.
Yeah.
The Baron, Nightmare, the fucking Juggers were there, and of course the Apocalyptics, which I'm usually a judge there. I'm not. They haven't officially asked me to be a judge again yet, but so far for last nuclear physics event and this last Wasteland weekend, I've been a judge for their festivities.
Commander Bacon, we're bringing an authentic piece of our bar this time instead of a random table we found.
Good.
Zeke's is Thursday to Sunday this year.
Oh,
okay.
nice!
So they're expanding it. Nice.
It's Thursday for early setup for tribes, apparently.
Okay.
Gilly will be there.
So basically it's gonna be a longer event for you all. So good, yay!
Last Chance Casino will also be there, apparently.
I see. I heard.
Excellent.
I could have sworn I heard about that. I wasn't 100% sure, so that's gonna be even better. So I got VIP access to the casino at Uncle Zeke's.
Yep.
More days for me to have the house to myself.
So yeah, so cool that the casino will be at the Uncle Zeke's event. That's great. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the table for this event, where they're going to be camped at, how they're going to have it set up, and all that jazz.
Remember, if you want a casino VIP pass, events like Uncle Zeke's are great because they're smaller and if they offer one for bid, there's less competition, which means you can get it for a cheaper price.
Unless Hatter's there, he'll just steal your shit.
No, I already have one, so you're safe now.
He's good.
Once I have one, everybody is safe.
The cowfuckers are going, we promise, to Gilly, we promise not to help you move anything you don't want dropped. The Sea Rats will also be there with Mad Ratter.
Nice, perfect.
Did the cowfuckers drop something of Gilly's?
I think so.
I think there's an inside joke here I missed.
Apparently. But cowfuckers, that's how they got Uncle Zeke's the last time.
That's where they got their name.
That's where they got their tribe name. Cause they're all from Texas, and people were like, oh, you're all a bunch of cowfuckers, eh?
And the response is, yes, we did.
Fuck it. That's our tribe name. Yes,
yeah.
Sure. Move. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's where I got introduced to them. That's where we met. My girl met Mama Cow, who's her good friend, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see them all again, of course.
Yeah, I was really hoping they're going to be able to bring their fucking little keg of beer that's dressed as a cow, so you drink out from the udders, because my photo of me going straight to the udder
Did
at
not come
first
out.
did not come out properly.
Ah.
So that's another tradition apparently I have with the cuffers. We have to redo something I did while drinking.
So cowfuckers, like, we dropped the Neo Geo machine. Gilly's like, yeah, they dropped some important stuff.
Ouch! Ouch!
Oof. Damn. Okay.
Yay.
Shit. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this later because I want to hear the Acclaim's intro.
But yeah, fucking I highly recommend Uncle Zeke's event. I highly recommend the Nuke Yule event for Wasteland events that are not Wasteland weekend. If you're a person curious about the Wasteland community and want to check out a Wasteland event, these are your next opportunities.
It's a lot less expensive. Yeah. It's a lot smaller. So if you are somebody who's introverted or you just want to get a little intro into what the event is like, Uncle Zeke's or Nuke Yule, or even some of the events that happen in other parts of the country, like what's the one? It just happened actually.
The NorCal.
No, not that one. That one got canceled. The one that that TK goes to.
Aftermath.
Aftermath, thank you.
Yeah.
Aftermath just happened. That's over in like Georgia or Alabama area.
East, South Coast.
Yeah, so like if you're in that part of the country, Alabama, or you're close enough to be willing to fly or drive, that's another great small event where you can get to know some people. There's a Wasteland East.
A Pocket East or something?
Or a Pocket East, that's what it's called, Pocket East.
I know they because I've been talking to people who run these events. They would love to fucking have us out there, but like that's gonna be a big trip for us to go all the way to on the other side of the country. Like something I've never done, and I doubt you ever did.
Yeah, the biggest problem would be traveling with our equipment, because I don't think I can take my briefcase computer on an airplane.
Well, I doubt we could do the show there. I mean, we should probably just do what we did with like Wasteland weekend and Uncle Zeke's, just record random bullshit that we did on our phone.
Yeah, that might work. Right. But yeah, the biggest thing, like my briefcase computer probably looks too suspicious to take on an airplane.
Yeah, a little. So we've got Risty. Would it be possible to get a microphone slightly closer to Commodore? I can hear Hatter well, but Commodore is subdued.
How's that?
We'll try to put it, or Commodore can just speak up.
I still need to make
which usually works. I'm the loud one.
Right?
So there's Atomic Falls in June in northeast Oklahoma.
Yes. Atomic Falls, yes.
But it's northeast Oklahoma.
Okay.
In June. 100 degrees, 100% humidity, and 200% ticks.
Hey, if you're in the area, you might be more used to it.
I am the table.
If you're not from that area, then you're probably not used to it.
Yeah,
you know.
That kind of just reminds me of fucking fucking the Buzzers Gathering. So many fucking bugs out there.
So many mosquitoes at that one. That was the mosquito event.
No, I got fucked on that.
No, we all did, babe.
No, I got bit like once.
I got all over the side of my fucking face. I looked like I was fucking 12 years old with acne again.
I had like 30-something bites on me.
I had like one bug bite on my forehead. That was about it, to be honest. I'm lucky that mosquitoes don't seem to like my blood.
They love me. Side note, we've got this week going. Would you guys love to come on my live stream panel sometime?
Oh, absolutely. We're down.
Yeah, hit us up. We'll talk shop about that.
Yeah.
So we got Commander Bacon going, cowfuckers, like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This is
Whiskey Burner going, thank you. So we got all those, there's a lot of Wasteland events all around the country, even some in other countries. I know, like, I was talking to, there's another thing, too. So I was at the rec room this year.
Woo!
I ran to a man from the other side of the pond.
Okay.
Like, straight up Brit.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few of those, yeah.
So, apparently, some British Wastelanders, they could not wait for the next Wasteland weekend during the pandemic, so they made their own Wasteland event in the UK.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it was like a stone's throw from, like, Wales or some shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
But, and I can't remember what it's called, but he was telling me all about this event in the UK.
Whoa.
So, it was interesting. So, there's a lot of Wasteland events all around the country. I know Japan has one. There's the big thing from Australia where they celebrate the Mad Max movies.
Yeah, and they meet around the area that it was filmed.
Which also reminds me, we watched that latest documentary, fucking... Welcome, something
Beyond the
Wasteland.
Wasteland?
Beyond the Wasteland.
Yeah.
Which basically, it was mostly talking about the very first Mad Max film. They were also talking about like bits of the Road Warrior, and they were talking about certain events like in Australia, some in Europe, Wasteland Weekend. You usually see Jim the Pool guy, who's about his whole thing about being Lord Humongous at Wasteland Weekend and shit.
Yeah, he was featured quite a bit. It was a big. He was a big part of that.
A lot
that
of
documentary.
the actors who played a lot of the gang members from the first Mad Max movie were a part of this documentary too, who were like run by the Toe Cutter.
Yeah, actually, one that they covered was like a side character who was from the first movie, and they covered a whole arc of him going to this event, riding in the Interceptor, and then also, unfortunately, I think he died of cancer.
Yeah, he did. He relatively died after the documentary. So when the documentary finally got published and aired, they did a little memorial tribute at the end of the documentary when they showed the credits.
Yeah, so they covered that particular actor. He was an extra in a sense that he was one of the gang members from the first movie. One of the motorcycle gang members type of thing. And so
he remade his own costume too.
Yeah, he had his old costume professionally remade so that he could wear it in his current size, and he was like in his 70s or something at this point. But unfortunately, he passed of cancer. But the documentary covers that arc of like from when he decides he's gonna go all the way to him going all the way through like his journey. And then it kind of ends on a memorial to him, which was really kind of a cool thing to do for that actor.
All right, so Figment, you had something?
So Swede was asking where he could contact us. Like Instagram, just hit us up at Wasteland Talk. It's easier.
Yeah, that or just if you don't either of our profiles, Danny Connor Rubber, Nathaniel Reed, Bex Wick. On
Yeah,
Facebook.
you can
Facebook us.
You can PM us on Facebook. You can email us at wastelandtalk@gmail.com. Instagram, we have a dedicated Wasteland page. So we have a lot of different ways, but the easiest way is probably going to be to instant message any of us through like Facebook.
We've got Peter in chat right now.
Oh, Dingy Dive Peter.
So can you please clarify for that?
Yeah, we're hearing lots of things about Dingy Dive for the future. Are you okay, Peter? If you don't want to wish to share, that's completely fine. We were just curious because we were hearing some things in regards to the Dinky Dive.
We heard that you guys may not be coming back, so if you can confirm.
If you can clarify
if you want to give more details, that's up to you.
Yeah,
but
again,
you will be missed.
Yeah, if you whatever you choose. Things. We're back.
Okay, so there was a slight
There we
OBS.
go.
If you're experiencing any lag, I apologize.
OBS did have a bit of a lag apparently because it came up with a notification.
MJF. He's getting face.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, like we've said before, we broadcast this over live stream from our apartment. So you get whatever the fastest internet we can pay for here, which we do actually pay for the fastest internet available for our apartment.
Yeah.
But even then, there might still be some lag. So it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But we pay for the best package that we can get from Xfinity at our apartment complex.
But yeah, also, another topic I wanted to discuss. Because I decided I'm officially going to start on this show. Updates on the grilled cheese hut.
Oh my god.
We are trying to solve the mystery of the grilled cheese hut.
Does it exist? I would like to know.
This is Wasteland
Ms. Mayor
folklore.
would like to know.
Wasteland folklore. There was a grilled cheese hut at least 1 year at Wasteland, and I don't know if they've ever come back.
Apparently,
but people have claimed that they've also found them other years.
Yeah, from what I've heard for this prior year, was that the people who done it were there, they just did not have the grilled cheese hut. Now, from what I've heard about the myth of this lovely place, is that it is a Fallout style diner that sells grilled cheese sandwiches. You got a selection of Swiss, American, or pepper jack, and on these big types of bread It might be Texas toast, or it could be like something like sourdough or some shit.
Texas toast is amazing. Love some Texas
And
toast.
it's like, from what I heard, it was like $7, and you also get soup for $5, which is a selection of cheddar broccoli and tomato.
I mean, you got to do tomato and grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a classic combination right there.
Oh yeah. So the reason I'm on this personal hype because Ms. Mayer has her own YouTube channel for Wasteland videos and shit, and she went on this big fucking rant on one of her tribe mates who apparently found this, but she refused to believe that this is even fucking real due to whatever fucking reason. And I'm also hearing rumors from other Wastelanders that it may or may not exist, but I haven't heard any real confirmation.
We have no pictures.
So, if people who know about this grilled cheese hut, or if the person who actually runs the grilled cheese hut watches these episodes, because I'm pretty much gonna be talking about this every fucking episode until I fucking find this goddamn place.
We should offer a reward.
Well, no, here's the thing.
A bounty for the grilled cheese hut info.
Because here's what I want to do. Because like, if I could find the grilled cheese hut for next Wasteland weekend, I would like to do a video interview with the people there. Like I'll record and I can upload it to the show just to prove its existence and what its lore and what all its uniqueness.
But I will say this. That's for anybody who's out there who's watching who might be involved with it or know people who are involved with it. We should offer some kind of bounty founder's fee. Like if they bring us the
I'll
the
buy
contact.
you grilled cheese. So apparently another small Wasteland event that someone mentioned was the Age of Rust and Fire,
Yeah.
which I hope I believe might be coming back here relatively soon.
Yes. From what I understand, I haven't seen any post about it yet, but it's supposed to be typically in like February.
Okay.
But they had to push it to the one I went to. They had to push it because of COVID, and it ended up being in June, and it was hot as hell.
I remember that.
But they told me when I was there, like, we hope to have this event again, and we hope to have it like in February when it's cool.
Yeah, because the guy who runs it is fucking
Septic tank.
Septic Tank. He usually does the gladiator cages.
Mm-hmm. And Septic Tank's been through some rough times.
Yeah, he's going through a lot of personal rough shit.
So Septic Tank had a tragedy where they lost their spouse, and then not long after they also lost their home in a fire, and they're living out of like a fifth wheel now.
Yeah.
So Septic Tank has been through some rough stuff. So we wish you the best, Septic Tank. Contact us if you can. We'd love to have you on the show, or let us know what's going on with Rust and Fire.
Come hang out if you want to come to Sacramento. Like fucking, we care about you, man. We just want to make sure that you're doing okay, and hopefully you can get back to where you left off before the tragedy.
Yeah, the string of unfortunate tragedies.
The cowfuckers, like, did y'all ever get to have one of Cow Mama's Bloody Marys?
No.
No, not from Cow Mama.
I didn't know Cow Mama was making Bloody Marys, which is I'm a little disappointed because I'm in the tribe that is known to have the best Bloody Marys of all of the Wasteland. So I need to compare this shit to make sure our Bloody Marys are up to par.
If you go to Wasteland and you think you make good Bloody Marys, please let us know. We will judge your Bloody Mary.
Because we had the best Bloody Marys of the Wasteland. So if there's a new one coming out and trying to get their game up, we would love to try it and see if it beats what we knew.
Or either way, I just enjoy Bloody Marys. Right? So even if it's not...
I know Doc...
Even if it's different but not better, like, I'll still try it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, everyone's got their own unique flavor or style for their Bloody Marys than others.
You were saying something about Doc.
Yeah, Doc, I remember, has a Bloody Mary. I got to try his. Apparently,
Doc Schofield. Okay.
Yeah, from Schofield Drifters. It's interesting. It's interesting. There's probably one recipe I would like to take out and replace with something that will be a little bit better. But other than that, it's not that bad of a Bloody Mary. But so there's that. I need to take a garage and get more. What the fuck?
What?
2 words. Pepperoni straws.
The fuck?
Alright, my fat ass has your interest now. What the fuck?
I will try a Bloody Mary through a pepperoni straw.
They were amazing and were able to bring Dirt Nap back to life.
Oh, yeah, that's what I love about Bloody Marys. They're fucking good, like, a pick-me-up, a wake-up call.
They're a great hair of the dog for when you're hungover. They really are.
Hungover, or you're just exhausted, tired, and you're about to get an alcohol drink that's going to kick your ass. That's why I like picklebacks, because that gets my shit going.
Yeah, picklebacks are good for that, too.
What, the fucking, the shot drink that Rabbit Sound had that's based off the Death Clock episode.
Yeah, that long-ass episode. Yeah.
Like the sweet Alabama mega fucking, it's like the blue fucking liquid snake, liquid thing.
Yeah.
Like, that woke my ass up.
Sweet Alabama liquid snake or something like that. Yeah. It's a long name.
That woke my ass up. Like, legit. I will take a shot of that. If they bring that to fucking Uncle Zeke's, I will take a hit of that. Alright, I gotta take a crash.
Go do that. I am currently beiges. We'll go with the beiges.
So yeah, while I'm here by myself, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the other stuff I did at Wasteland. So, like I said, my Wasteland started with the line, but then after that, which we've already made a bunch of references to it. So last year at Wasteland, 2021 is when I met my current partner. And we actually bonded over the helicopter, helping to steal it to take it to the Dead Men's Camp. So this year, I arranged with a bunch of Wastelanders, Commodore included, and a bunch of people from Ghoulcrest, a bunch of people from my own tribe, a bunch of people from the Dead Men, to steal the helicopter and deliver it to Ghoulcrest so that I could have a private anniversary dinner on the helicopter. So that was a lot of fun because we ended up actually being the first group to steal the helicopter. It got taken to the event like it always does, and it got dropped off at Coach's camp, which was its home base, which happened to be near Medical. And it wasn't directly in front of Coach's camp. It was more like Coach's camp is here, and the helicopter was behind the camp inside the city walls because Coach was right on the city border. He was basically the wall. And then the helicopter was on the other side of the wall, right in front of Medical. And so we were the first group to steal it the entire weekend, which I'm always going to hold on to. Like, I stole it first! And we brought it over to Ghoulcrest. We had like 14 people. We carried it the entire way. That was pretty awesome. With that many people, it actually wasn't that bad. It was still heavy, but it wasn't that bad to carry. We actually hoisted it up high enough to where it was up on our shoulders. And I remember because Emissary was trying to help us, and he's a short guy, and it was too high for him to reach.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. That was so fucking funny.
So he became
moral support.
Moral support. He was walking with us and encouraging us. And so we dropped that off at Ghoulcrest, and then we had our little dinner on it. Oh. And then, like I said, as soon as we were done, it got stolen like that. It was gone. Like, I was taking all of our stuff out of it, and I had all of my hands full, and I forgot my little fork, which is a switchblade with a hidden fork instead of a knife blade. And that was the only thing I had forgotten to grab, as I have my hands full as I'm carrying out my dinner plate and my lanterns for lighting and everything else. I'm carrying out all the stuff, my water container, all of it. And then the one thing I left behind was my fork. And before I could even walk back to grab it, they already had it loaded on a car and were leaving with it. And so I had to chase them down the street like, hey, I need my fork.
Hold on, I gotta update my fucking phone real quick. So I did that. Oh yeah, so at Ghoulcrest.
Oh god.
A lot of people know I have a really unique cocktail.
Yeah, when you tell this story, I'm going to take a grab to myself.
You go ahead, yeah. So yeah, I have a very unique cocktail at the Ghoulcrest called Commodore's Nutbuster. It tastes like an orange creamsicle, but we get a lot of people who have not tried it yet. So a lot of people who come to Ghoulcrest, whether they're new, they're a visitor, or they just haven't had it yet. I am one of the I'm not the bartender at Ghoulcrest, but I'm a bartender at Ghoulcrest. Captain, he's the main guy. Like, you want like the best cocktail, that you go to him. I just make what I know. But don't get me wrong, I know a lot. I know a lot.
Yes.
Got microphones right here. I gotta talk to the microphone. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I know a lot. So I made my own personal cocktail called Commodore's Nutbuster. Tastes like an orange creamsicle. And I had it's a little bit of showmanship of why it's called the Nutbuster. So a lot of people who have not tried it, they come up to me for a drink. They usually don't know what they want. So I'll basically like, you want something dark, something sweet. Usually it follows something like light or sweet or fruity. Luckily with my cocktail, it's both. Aside for the dark part, as it's very light.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, cool, I got something for you. So I start making my Nutbuster drinks. Pretty much the same reaction every time I make this cocktail. I make it up, they're saying all what I'm putting in, like, ooh, that's cool, until the very fucking end, where I put the secret,
Special ingredient.
the special ingredient. They're just like, what the fuck's happening? What are you doing to my drink?
Yeah.
And then after I finish, and I give them their cup, they just look at it like concerned, like, and they drink it, and they're like, oh, that's actually really good. Every time that has happened. I shit you not. So, if you all come to the Ghoulcrest, well, hell, I'll try to see if I can bring some to Uncle Zeke's at the next Wasteland. Not the next one, but next Wasteland.
When we do the Ghoulcrest takeover at the Rad Stag.
No, I'm talking about like upcoming events.
Oh, okay.
Before Wasteland.
Okay.
Like Uncle Zeke's. That'll probably be the next time I could actually bring it. I'll make you some. If you're that curious.
You can do guest bartending somewhere if we can work that out.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Like Goatheads could host you, or
yeah, the last punk bar of the Wasteland. Hell
yeah, because I mean, we know a number of bars. I mean, Joey's Arcade has a bar, Goatheads have a bar.
Yeah.
You know, Rabbit Asylum has a bar.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
The Castle has a bar. You know.
I still need to talk to Rabbit Asylum because I have a really unique idea that will work with their camp very well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give it away on here because I don't want to try to get people's hopes up, and they're just like, nah, go fuck yourself, or something like that.
Yeah. So if Commodore can do a guest host at a bar, we could do that where he could be pouring the Nutbuster at Uncle Zeke's at Rabbit Asylum or somewhere.
We got Risky Burner going. Please tell me that the secret ingredient isn't Malort. I reasonably assure you, it is not Malort.
No.
I reasonably assure you that. And then we got Mad Rat going, I was trying to convince my tribe to come steal the chopper. Also, you see him? Take another shot now, Commodore. Oh.
Yeah. The matter, I was trying to convince my tribe to come steal the chopper with you still eating in it. Maybe next year I'll get my tie.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, we'll see what happens, how ties are earned.
Table.
Serve it at the Goat Head. So yeah, I'll totally be a guest bartender for the Goat Heads.
There you go.
I'm rewatching everything.
I would like to come to the Crest, but I don't have a suit or, more importantly, a tie. Suit, I wouldn't worry. It's basically the Ghoulcrest official tie is the thing. Unless
who's saying that they want to come in?
Mad Ratter. So basically,
Mad Ratter, hit me up. You can be my +1.
That's what I was trying to get with.
Okay.
We do some tie members can do +1s. So if you're friends with certain club members, they could be your +1.
Yeah. I always get a +1 any night I'm there. And I will give out +1s to people that I know well, because the point is that, and this goes for all Ghoulcrest members, your +1 is on you. So meaning that if you bring in a +1 and there's some jackass we got to throw out,
you're their fucking babysitter, so you're held responsible if they fuck up.
Yeah. So if you're gonna bring a +1, if you're a Ghoulcrest member, bring someone you trust, someone you know.
Yeah.
So I will give out +1s, but not just to any random stranger.
Right.
No, someone that you know feel like they're not going to be a diss dick.
Yeah. Yeah, because your +1 rides on your reputation as a Google Crest member.
Oh yeah, and a fuck up like that could risk your tie.
Yeah, depending on how bad they are, yeah, definitely could.
Because I will say this, like, people have lost their ties, not prior to like something like that, but it can happen. There's other buffoonery that they try to pull on us, and it costs them their tie over it.
I had a guy who actually was my Top Hat contest winner. I did not sign him in as a +1.
I know this one.
But so I was
involved with this one.
I did a Top Hat contest at Wasteland. I've done two now, where I was a judge, and even one where I was also the MC. But for Wasteland 2021, I was just a judge. I was not the MC. It was through Dead Crows. Dead Crows hosted the 2021 Top Hat contest, and I was one of the judges. The person who won that later showed up at Google Crest, got in somehow, somebody's +1, not mine.
Yeah, no.
But was drunk and belligerent and quite the asshole.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I was serving this guy.
When they were throwing him out, tried to say, like, hey, I get to stay because I won the Top Hat contest, talk to Hatter. And I'm just like, no, you can get the fuck out is what you can do.
Yeah, literally, like, like I said, I was in the back of the bar serving drinks, and he was trying to get drinks for me. I could tell he was hella shit-faced and shit. Everyone could tell he was shit-faced. And he was being quite douchey and kind of cocky and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool, I understand. You're having fun, you're having a good time, but you're doing a little bit overboard. So whatever drink I did make him, I try to give him a water bottle for as an additional, so maybe he can calm down a bit. And I also went light on the alcohol. So he was again being more demanding, being more douchey, and then finally Corporal stepped in and was like, "Yeah, you need to fucking go. Here's a bottle of water." But he was like,
"Oh, it was Corporal who stepped in, so that was the 2019 contest then."
Yeah.
It wasn't the 2021 contest then.
No.
Okay, so I'm mixing my years up.
2021, we have no Google Crest.
Yeah.
Oh, we had the Google Crest takeover. That's right.
Yeah.
So so it was 2019.
Yeah. So yeah, Corporal gave him a lot of like, you need to fucking leave, but he's like, "But I'm a winner. I'm a winner." And we were like, "Good for you. Now get the fuck out."
Yeah.
No, I remember at some point he tried to say something to the effect of like, "I'm a winner. I won the Top Hat contest. Talk to Hatter."
Yes, that's literally what happened.
Corporal comes up to me and is like, "Hey, are you willing to vouch for this guy?" And I'm like, "No, throw his ass the fuck out."
No, it's causing problems. No, I am not.
Throw him the fuck out.
Don't put my name in your fucking lips. Go fuck off.
Don't use my name when you're causing trouble. I'll throw you out too.
Right.
Don't bring my reputation into this nonsense.
Yeah, I remember so many people, like not many people, but a select few, who's been kicked out and or have their ties removed.
Mm-hmm.
There was the infamous person who bartered their tie away for a drink.
Yeah.
And the person
that one was the best.
That's that's like because like and the way Captain describes this fucking story is like top tier. You can hear the story on the Apocalypse Post podcast episode. You can find it on his YouTube channel where it's like Captain, Doc, Schofield, and the Milady of Fort on Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically a Wastelander walks into a bar.
Yes, that's the name of the episode. Wastelander walks into a bar.
Yeah, and it's just like basically the gist of it. A guest from LCC was a guest bartender for Radstag, and one of the big things with Radstag is that you barter for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
So one person was trying to barter little knickknacks that he was like, no, I'm not feeling that right now. And until she was like, well, I do have this tie I got a couple years ago, and he recognizes the logo. And he knows exactly what that is and what it means. And he's like, you know what? I'll just take the tie, whatever, sure, whatever, and just gave like Malort.
That's what you can give with your enemies at this point.
And basically, after he got done with Rat's, he went straight to Ghoulcrest with his new tie. Got in just fucking fine. And starts hanging out with Captain. Captain didn't even... He knew... Captain and him are really good friends.
Yeah.
Captain didn't remember if he ever got a tie or not. Spoiler, he did not until that moment.
Yeah, he'd always gotten in as like a +1 of somebody. Yeah.
So they started hanging out on the second floor, and then guests just showed up to the front door. The woman who bartered her tie away tried to get into the Ghoulcrest again without her tie because she no longer has it. So Corporal finds out because she straight up like, "Oh, I traded my tie away. Can I get another one or something like that?" And so Corporal gets fucking pissed off. Finds the book because like a thing with Ghoulcrest tribe members. When you become a tribe member, you write your name in the book.
Yeah, we have a membership book.
Yeah. So we found the page where her name is. She found a page where her name is. Rips it up, tears it apart, and throws it away. And it's like, no, you're fucking gone. No one trades away their fucking Ghoulcrest tie, and can come back. And so she walked away, crying, upset, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And now Corporal's all livid and furious. Captain and the guy are fucking busting their ass off because like Captain seems like, what the fuck's going on? And it's like, what's going on with why did she trade her tie away? And the dude's like, hey, you mean this tie?
This tie?
So he was like, no fucking way. So they get all fucking excited and happy and fucking laughing their ass off. They run downstairs after it was all done. Corporal's all fucking livid, and she's trying to explain the situation to Captain. And they're like, Corporal, wait. And she's like, what? Captain's like, you mean that tie? And she was like, shut the fuck up.
So you got some Facebook comments
Okay.
that are relevant to this interest.
Okay, so the story comes full story. This is why Commodore uses Malort in his special. I don't use fucking Malort. Fuck off.
Cowfuckers are like, I feel like half the cowfuckers you wouldn't want as your +1, and the other half you'd be okay with. Mad Rider.
I know the halves too. Apparently.
Mad Rider's like, when they lose their tie, is it Texas barbecue style?
So I'm kind of concerned about that. What do you mean by did the Texas barbecue people ban people in a unique way? Because
Now I'm curious.
I'm curious about that now because I didn't know that anyone has gotten banned from a Texas barbecue group because they make good food.
Well, I'll tell you this. If for some reason you get banned from Ghoulcrest,
You fucked up.
well, one, you fucked up, but also Captain will straight out cut your tie off your neck and keep it.
Yep.
I knew
He's done it.
that.
He'll burn your name. He'll burn the page you write your name on. He'll burn it.
Mm-hmm.
Light it on fire.
And he will cut your tie straight off your neck.
Oh.
He has done it.
Like how fucking your ex-wife got banned
Yeah.
because she didn't really traded her tie away. She let someone borrow it,
Oof.
and they recognized the tie because this is when it was still relatively new, where they can tell which tie is which.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And when they realized this is what happened, they got kind of pissed off. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah. You don't lend out your tie. Don't give away your tie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
You
is
can
cool.
bring someone as your +1. It is allowed. However, like we said, they are on your reputation. So if they get in trouble, you get in trouble.
So Mad Rider's like, if you show up in a suit and tie, they come to your table, grab your tie, cut it off, and hang it on the wall with your name.
That would be great if you brought a different tie if they just cut it off. But you just don't get in the door to begin with, to be honest.
Shit, I was gonna say something.
Yeah, Vince.
But yeah, you got to realize that Ghoulcrest is, and we keep this pretty strict. We are a members only bar.
And there's good personal reasons why we have to be like this.
Yes.
I mean, it started more of because Wasteland wanted us to have these rules. But over time, it's because we have a reputation as the bar that we are. We are a lounge.
And it got too overwhelming to where we couldn't handle that many people.
Yeah, we are a lounge. We are not meant to be the loudest, wildest, craziest party at the event.
Like Rabbit
We
Rat's
are the place that you come to
Oh,
have
no.
a conversation.
Rabbit Asylum, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are a place that you come to have a conversation and a cigar if you choose.
Yes.
And if it's it should never be too loud in there to have a conversation.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of that lounge.
Exactly.
And so that's the reputation that we want to keep. And thankfully, there's a lot of other bars. If you want to be loud and rowdy, go to another bar.
Yeah.
If you don't like cigarette smoke or cigar smoke, go to another bar.
So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about with us as Ghoulcrest, how we can't take everybody your tribe members only. Right next door to us is literally the fucking Dead Men.
Ref bump.
Yeah.
So the Dead Men was basically like, yeah, we'll take because they have their own bar and shit. Like,
they
do.
do.
We'll take your leftovers. We'll take your rejects.
Yeah.
Come over here. We'll give you drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, Deadmen were doing that all weekend because they were right next door.
Yeah, so they got pretty busy for the people we turned away.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you're not a member at Ghoulcrest, just go find another bar. It's just that simple, you know?
There's so many bars.
There's lots of other bars.
There's so many. So fucking many, man.
I am not paying attention.
But it is a unique bar. It is one of a kind, and if you get a chance to go in, just respect the bar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Let's see. Double check my list of my notes. I had to make notes just to make sure I didn't forget anything this time.
I got to try the poutine. The video has been
Figment and poutine.
Fuck. Yeah, the video has been posted. I legit cried. That shit was so goddamn good. And the fucking ref bump again. The second. No.
So
I'm lost.
You got anything planned for Uncle Zeke's for you? Because I have my shit ready for Uncle Zeke's or Nuclear.
Yes.
Not really. I mean, besides recording stuff for Wasteland Talk. No, not really.
All right. Hopefully you can make it to the pub crawl this time. Because last time you were visiting your mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which, I mean, next time I need to make it. I need to better plan that because I missed a lot. So I need to do.
Probably do like a morning thing.
Yeah, I need to do a shorter visit and keep it to a certain amount of time so I can get more stuff in.
I feel it. So, what was your guys' favorite thing? What was your guys' favorite thing that happened to you at Wasteland this year? Please let us know. We got like a few more moments before we decide to end the episode.
yes, we're going to Nuclear.
Yes, we're going to Nicole. Hold on. Whiskey Burger. That explanation was about the Texas barbecue place and what they do if someone enters the restaurant wearing a tie. No. Gilly got his tie Saturday night. Sunday morning was a nice way to end the week.
Nice. Excellent. I'm glad you got a tie.
So my predicament was right? My predicament was right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, main event just ended.
Yeah, sorry. We got a wrestling pay-per-view in the background, and something I predicted ended up happening. And
Thankfully, it's near the end of the show, so I can.
Figment is really excited.
Figment is losing her goddamn
I gotta
fucking
open
mind.
the beer.
Well, we're almost done.
Yeah, but I need a beer to toast.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
And you still have beer left.
True, I do.
Taylor was hurting me through his popcorn.
Anything on YouTube?
Let me try.
Favorite equal winning the battle in the Thunder. Oh, at age 65 wins the battle, the Thunderdome.
Nice.
Who's your opponent? Favorite is putting sexy cow stickers everywhere. I love your sexy cow stickers. They're fappable.
I think this next year I might think about doing the Thunderdome.
Kaylee was hurting me through the pub crawl at Zeke's. And be a runner. I think I only made it to Ghoulcrest once. I had a great bloody. Never got a tie though. Well, yeah, because like nowadays it's a really hard way to earn your tie.
Oh shit.
Other than that, we'll try our best. Sometimes it's different, so you just gotta pick and choose and pull your luck. Maybe you'll earn a tie eventually.
Yeah, the mechanics of how you earn a tie will vary, and that's always on Captain Stranded. It's his decision on how you earn a tie each year.
Oh yeah.
We used to do it just for bounty hunts, but that became a little too easy. We were growing too fast. So now they've changed it to more like community service, and you have to be nominated. But even that, like in 2021, it was back to stories, so it can vary. So you just have to kind of wait and see each year if you get a chance to get a tie or not. But regardless, if you make friends with somebody who has a tie and you behave yourself, you can just go in as their +1 a lot. You know? So that's the biggest thing, is that Jewelcrest is a bar with a high-end reputation, and we are going to keep that regardless. We like our people, we like our regulars, we like our crowd, and if you don't fit with our crowd, then it's just not your bar.
So Burner's point was some 40-year-old, at least 30 pounds heavier. And then for the sticker comment from Cowfuckers, he was like, yeah, I know. And Ducky thanks us for reminding them about Nuclear. Really hoping that they can make it out this year, because
Yes.
unfortunately they weren't able to make it last year.
They just got sick.
Yeah, which it sucks. It happens. But hopefully your luck is better than last year. We'll say that much.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, if you're going to Nuclear, make sure that you get your updated shots, because they are requiring vaccinations.
Yes.
So make sure that you've had your updated, most recent COVID shot.
one moment. So Whiskey Burner said, emissary promised to bring me in as his guest, but surprise, surprise, he flaked on me. Yeah, I would. If emissary says something, just never hold him accountable to what he says.
Or hold him accountable by basically being like, hey, so you said you signed me in.
Get him shit for it.
Like
Drag him over.
show up at his camp, find him, and be
If
like,
you
hey,
can
you're
find
taking
his
me
camp.
tonight.
If you can fucking find his camp.
He was camped real close to us this year.
There's a reason behind that I won't get into on the show.
Can we hear him fucking snoring?
Beer Rudder, that's pretty much how I got it.
Yeah, Ducky,
Oh, so that's why Whiskey Burner couldn't get in, because Beer Runner took his place.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Ducky-
good joke, good joke.
Ducky came in as my +1 this year.
Yeah, and yeah, Ducky got to experience
Ducky
it,
had a fucking blast.
which is good, because Goldcrest, it's a really nice experience
Yes, it
for
is.
those who can manage to get in.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a unique club.
Mm-hmm.
We have great variety of things for our people, and it's an experience.
Yeah.
Like this year, we had since we were with the Rastack, we had a little poker table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we sat
Played a
around
little
the.
bit.
Yeah, some of us played
Yeah.
blackjack, some hold'em and shit, and
Yeah,
it
we
was cool.
played 21.
Yeah, we were playing 21 with embarrassing stories, if you
That
lost.
shit was so interesting.
Oh.
That was pretty funny.
It
That was
those
pretty
people
good.
that showed up and then stayed out later than they originally planned, and the girls are like, "We are leaving now." So that was.
So yeah, Mr. Burner was like, "Yeah, I know better to hold on to my breath." Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but hopefully you can try your luck with someone else. Really. And then we got
Is there a crack I can just peek in and see?
no, it's pretty sealed, and if you try to peek, you will get your eye poked.
Right? There is
It's not a glory hole you want to check out.
there's legit a viewing window that we can check to see if you have a tie at the front door. So we don't even have to open the door
No.
Yeah.
to see your tie.
Which I didn't know about. I did not know that was a thing.
Well, it was your first year in Ghoulcrest.
Yes.
Because you got your tie at Radstag last year.
So like I think it was what Friday? Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday night.
Wednesday night. Thursday we were closed.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over because I had gotten off my
Your shift.
my volunteer shift, and I was looking to meet up with him and hang out. And I didn't know how to get in.
Yeah, I was waiting for you all fucking night.
And because I didn't know hey, walk up here, knock on the door, they'll slide the little thing open.
Yeah,
and
the
show
little
off your
viewing
tie.
window open.
I did not know that was a thing,
Oh,
so
okay.
I walked around the entire place.
Oh,
Like, how
shit.
the fuck do I get in? And I just went to bed early.
Oh,
He
no.
finally came stumbling in. He's like, "Where the fuck were you?" I'm like, "I couldn't get in."
Oh,
It was
no.
hilarious.
Yeah, all you had to do is do anything at a typical door. You knock.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
cow fuckers.
Yeah, we don't leave the door open.
No.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's too hard to manage if we leave the door open.
Exactly. We
So the
did
door
not-
stays closed.
Yeah, we did that last time. We got a little hectic.
And we screen everybody. Yeah.
So, Cowfucker's responding about the crack peak thing. And Cowfucker said, maybe the smell of secondhand cigar smoke. Because, yeah, we pretty much, you can see the smoke and steam rising through the whatever cracks were there, which is basically on the top of the roof.
Yeah, we are a cigar bar. So if you are somebody who has issues with cigarette smoke, cigar smoke...
Wear a mask or don't go in.
Yeah, it's not your bar.
There's a lot of cigar smoking and shit, a lot of cigarette and clove smoking, vape smoking, hookah smoking.
Or
so
hanging out up top.
Yeah.
Or so hang out on the upstairs balcony because it's obviously more it's open to the air and you're not going to have
an outdoor second floor.
Aerated.
Yeah, so like if you are someone who has issues with smoke, hang out on the balcony or just don't show up. It's not your bar.
Yeah.
There's other bars.
There's
This isn't meant to be shade thrown on you for not being a member. There are other bars.
Yeah, it's just that there's reasons why we are a membership only and why we are very selective.
Yeah. We intend to keep the status as a smoking-friendly bar. Yeah. And if you don't like smoking, it's not your bar. If you can't, if you're allergic or something, it's not your bar.
Cowfuckers, I'm a big fan of cigars, especially if I have a couple drinks. Oh yeah, same here. Trust me, Uncle Zeke's, we'll have a good a stogie with each other.
Yeah.
I'll bring some stogies with us.
I mean, for those that don't know, my role at Ghoulcrest is the cigar aficionado or the cigar czar.
Yeah.
You know, and so my whole job is to hand out cigars and show people if they've never smoked a cigar, how to cut it properly, how to light it properly, how to choose one that they'll like.
Hold up. Matt, I think you fucked up on that comment. Because he basically said, end up like Kramer from Friends in the smoking episode. It's not Friends, it's Seinfeld.
Yeah, Kramer's from Seinfeld.
He's that. I don't recall fucking Kramer and Friends. Again, I don't fucking watch Friends. I watch.
Was there a crossover? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You banged on the door. No one was inside.
Did you do this in daylight? Because
no one's in there during.
Because if you did this in daylight, that's where you fucked up.
Yeah, they don't open until late.
And Cowfucker sounds like I'm playing with the cigars, alright?
Yeah.
There was a bar I stumbled on.
I'm always down to smoke a cigar, even if it's not at Ghoulcrest, because I usually have some. I usually have a private stash. It may only be 2 or 3 or maybe 10, depending on my budget, but I will usually have cigars at events. Even Uncle Zeke's, I will probably have cigars with me.
I usually bring cloves, but I didn't bring cloves this year.
So if you want a cigar, I would recommend bringing one. If I know you well enough and I have some to spare, I might give you one. Yeah. But don't depend on me giving you one. Bring some. Okay. And if you bring some, we can trade. Like, hey, have you ever tried this brand? And I'll be like, no. Have you ever tried this brand? We might trade, you know? Yeah. But yeah, bring some cigars if you're a cigar smoker, and I'll gladly smook with you.
I think it's time to call this episode.
All right.
I think we talked all what we could for this episode. Next episode, which is the first weekend of December, we have a surprise guest coming to the show here in Vault 42. Who it is, we don't fucking know.
I know, but I'm not telling.
Exactly. This is how usually we work with surprise guests on our show, is that they hit up Figment and goes from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a couple different plugs. Number one, if you ever want to be a guest, let us know. Hit us up. We'll make arrangements. Even if it has to be remote, we've done that.
Yeah.
If you want to be here and you want it to be a surprise, contact Figment.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that's just how it works.
So yeah, first weekend of December, I'll make the episode here relatively soon. Last time we had a surprise guest. It was Papa Bear.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And that was a fun episode. I really enjoyed that episode. We have that, and we also have a bunch of ideal guests we want to have on the show for this season. So hopefully we can get those in motion. If not, we also have we have so many people we would love to be on this show, and hopefully it's the same.
Yeah.
So until then, I'm the Commodore.
Hatter of the Waste.
Figment.
Figment.
This has been Wasteland Talk. You'll have a really great night, alright? Alright, Hatter. Cue the song and dance.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna amuse myself. Bottle.
Floating bottle.
Floating bottle. Dude. Oh, yeah, we're done. That's like a.
Is it good?
Hold
Stand by. We're gonna have a kick-ass music video for you.
Seen this every episode. Time for another shot.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
You need to do the preamp and kill the mic.